Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Detective Grimoire. I guess we could just keep exploring and finding new areas, of course. It's really not too much of a hard thing to think about.
What's this? Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
What are you hoping I'll do here? I didn't see the marks on it till now. What's wrong? Oh.
I recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
I'll look out for those bubbles from now on.
The rock path leading back towards the museum. It's like a little forest back here.
It's almost as if it's a swamp.
This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase. And this place is so weird.
Whoa. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was real life or if that was in game. I just heard that weird sound.
Someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home. The latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's definitely not right. Did I not do it all the way? Hold up.
Perfect. I am amazing.
I didn't realize you had to drag. I thought you just had to click. Oh, you're probably really trying to light
This
on.
is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain.
Excuse me?
The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading. Though, I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually.
Knit, apparently.
There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. Check out that sunlight beaming through the window. It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Ooh, maybe not nicest.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Could have knocked.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention. But I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
I'm not sure how to
What
take
do you
that.
do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born, and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? if you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area.
Herbologist.
I've learned many things from them.
Now, what about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
Yeah, she's smart. Page from Weaver's Look of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. Green and red species only grow over on the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
Mm-hmm. What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Ah, the
If
sarcasm.
you bring me something with liquid on it, I might...
Oh.
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Okay, I can understand. Wow, that was a weird sound.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
I was gonna say, I can't really imagine a lockpick having that much water on it. The boots, yes. Not really much of the lockpick.
That's not right. Come on, Grimoire, you're good at colors. Come on.
Ow. God. Why do I feel so dumb right now? There we go.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
I felt really dumb there.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
Are we gonna say she's the one who wrote it?
No, thank you. They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum. If you bring me something with...
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna not bother with
Let's
anything
see.
but liquid.
First thing we then
Again with green.
and now got it. Now what?
I'm not even sure who that is.
That's completely fair, because you said you lived here for your entire life.
You should ask... Show it to some dozen. I'm not even sure who...
Okay, that's a bit odd.
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all. A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse. I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though.
Okay, we get it. You don't like us. Yeesh.
check out that sign.
Alright, well, I don't think there's anything else here we can do. Oh, nope. I guess that was the wrong way. Hey, it's a cafe.
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here. Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Alright, fair enough. Let's look at designs for a boggy costume. What's going on here? Well, there's that.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here? The costume design
I had to
I
think about that
found in
for
the
a sec.
trash can explains what
wording to
Burrow's
choose.
black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here, and I think these designs
even
I
is a
found
real
in the
one.
trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
No, we already found 2 of them. Oh, chapter 2, a deadly disguise.
I
Oh, you
have
again.
something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
God, you are creepy.
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. Grass, trees, nothing unusual. A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any... And why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
Actually, I've been to, although I'm not actually, no, of course I wasn't built after an actual ship. I've been to, oh god, like a year or 2 ago. I want to say down in Myrtle Beach. There's like this cafe, diner, whatever. That's just a pirate ship kind of theme in it. It's like the building is built to look like a ship, essentially. It's probably not as creative as it sounds.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect, too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits.
Doubtful.
But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
What's the challenge models? Oh, I'm in Murgaze. I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
I'm supposed to look to the past, right? Richard Remington built the museum because the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. I'm losing my mind here.
Oh. Maybe not. Let me look at these answers. Oh.
Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. No. I'm starting to
Really?
piece together the history of this place.
Maybe.
Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when the swamp creature became a famous cartoon character. Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when Boggy became a famous cartoon character. Oh. Richard
Really?
Remington
The
founded
fact that these
Boggy's
two are
Bog when
two separate things
Boggy
is bothering
was
me.
discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Is Weybridge connected to the swamp's history?
I'm so confused. I feel like that would be correct, right? Why would it be 20 years ago? Hold up.
Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when Boggy was discovered by the explorer 20 years ago. I'm
losing my mind too, because I'm... I figured that would be it. Oh. I didn't even notice the Waybridge thing.
Lady Waybridge
I feel
was
stupid.
living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Ah, Lady Waybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
I feel dumb for that one. That's my bad.
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too.
But the
To anyone
employees
who's hungry
too.
or
Sorry, I
thirsty.
can't help it.
I know everyone's favorite food.
Swear I could
What
do
are
all
they?
these voices.
Oh, and is this a real
That's not a
shipwreck?
good
How did
thing.
you get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
Trevor
You
Grimoire
just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog.
Ew.
He ate one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's
What's the
similar,
sauce?
but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice.
Ugh.
Try it.
It looks like... It looks... Well, I'll try some. Later on.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently. I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday? Richard Remington
I
left the
assume that.
cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this.
Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in the trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Get
know.
attention.
What could they achieve with it?
I don't know.
Not yet. You're going
know
to ask me
something.
about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening. I had a couple customers.
Can you tell me who they
Eventually
were?
they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
Okay, that was good.
I can't help you with that. It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you show that? You don't know it.
Kind of wish you would tell us who was there so we could confirm some alibis. Bobby said he was
very much
there.
about them. You have a lot of suspects on that list. I don't know what to say. He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you. I don't know very much about... You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
You really
Which
must
one?
know more.
The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
Yes.
You have a lot of suspects on that.
Alright, let's challenge.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think?
Oh. Walking to the cafe gave him food
I
poisoning.
keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
Someone's looking more
A
suspicious.
lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Like I said, someone's getting real suspicious here.
I can't help you with...
So, I'm starting to think these are all
Why
pointless.
don't you show them?
Not as interesting as
You
the
don't-
the next game.
I can't help... It's the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from
I was
my
waiting for him
stocks
to
recently.
say it's the only drink he sells. That would have been a good joke, even though it's overused. Whoa! Who the?
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look. Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad.
Alright, looks like normal
Well,
memory. Why did I see a
would
creepy
wear
Max?
it. What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
Yeah, that creeped me out for a millisecond. Ew.
It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think.
Wow, in this game they had a lot more CGs.
There's a strange
Didn't have that
piece
many
of
in
red
the
fabric
set in
stuffed
Tangle
inside.
Tower.
2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
I guess they upped the voice acting and the amount of stuff you can put in, but took away some of the CGs. A piece from a homemade body costume. Found inside. Visual lining with red swirly pattern. Red lining was piece ripped from curtains. Ooh. Alright, who are you?
It's a humble gift shop.
I said, who are you?
What?
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
Wait. That says Sally. Stop it. That is not. Wait, what? Oh my god, it is.
Did you miss me?
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
That it sounds like her
You
voice
spotted
actor.
it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
I'm like squinting really hard. This is supposed to be Sally. I liked Sally in the second game, but this is supposed to be her.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
That's not a good challenge, Grimoire. I don't really like how flirty she is. I don't know. Obviously, if I had played this one before playing Dingle Tower, maybe I'd get used to this version of Sally more, but assuming this is the same Sally, I'm glad they changed her character, because I already don't like it.
When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as
At
much
least
as
she's
I
still
appreciate
sarcastic.
sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels, and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway.
Clearly they
I even
left
left my
some there,
spare
though.
clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
That sounded way creepier than I think they intended it to. Perry Sally's black leggings. Sally says someone played a joke on her since they are covered in strange liquid slime. Sally left these leggings in her bag and left the bag in the swamp last night.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like
So
the
now we
swamp
just need
creature.
the last part,
I've
which
never
is
seen
3.
anything so ridiculous. You'd never see me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
that's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't need wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
Oh my god.
Making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
So off-putting. Oh, she farts.
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets? Is that one of your clues?
Okay, never mind.
They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them. This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
I have no idea.
Okay, fair enough.
Is that one of your clues? That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before. He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
I wish you admit it, but damn.
I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
I really don't know what to tell you. Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely agree on that one, though that's more because of the fact I already know who you are, Sally, so obviously
Is
you're
that
not
your
the
new
suspect.
friend? Sweet. I really don't... Is that one of the others more suspicious?
Yeah, might as well try.
I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
No, you'll pick an interesting life choice after this issue, then. Alright, definitely Weird. Okay, wow, I explored more of this area than I thought. I feel like... Yeah, I'm missing one more person. Huh. Oh, because it probably
Even
wants
though
me
I
to...
have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
Okay. What am I supposed to do afterwards? Okay. Sorry. It was just... Ooh, this is creepy.
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle was spilled onto his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings. It's a letter Remington was writing. Before, my dear, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but I've only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close. All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease. It's a letter before but I
Not me to do that.
Vincent
Hello.
Van de Peer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF.
Huh.
And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of
Oh.
metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have
Mystery
no
for
idea.
tomorrow. Yeah, I wonder what that's
It's
for.
it's some the whole. There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk.
Possibly a fellow, perhaps.
It's been annotated in a few places. An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the
I
window.
always like little hints to either past or future games. I don't know. Those always entertain me. I can't remember if this game was ever mentioned in I'm sure there was a moment, I just don't remember, from Tangle Tower where they mentioned this case.
This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
Old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded in the floor of Remington's office.
These animals, they're not. I don't recognize any of them.
What do you mean you don't recognize any of them? This one I can understand. This looks like a deer. This looks like a lion, maybe? One-eyed rabbit. Obviously, that's not. And that looks like just a bull. That almost looks like a rat over here.
Hunting memorabilia, claws, teeth.
Ooh, I see something I just noticed.
It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing. It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs.
Yep.
I feel like I just stumbled across an
That's
incredibly
exactly
important piece
what I
of
was looking
evidence.
for. Oh, yeah. Fireplace poker hidden in Rending's office has 3 small prongs on hand. There's a small amount of dried blood on the tips of the prongs. Oh my goodness. It's almost as if I was well, I didn't say prongs. I said some kind of trident, but this counts, okay? I'm counting it. 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon? Oh yeah, that's definitely the murder weapon.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Hold on. What's the image I'm thinking it's gonna be? The one we found in... Oh, it's next game. Oh, I'm so bad with puzzle pieces. Find the end pieces, Ryan. Find the end pieces. Okay, put all of these aside. Alright. is 1. 2. Okay. There we go.
This photograph. It's a young Remington.
I assumed it was going to be the group
And some other men I
that
don't
we
know.
saw at the
They're all
basement
holding rifles.
in the secret laboratory in Tango Tower,
Maybe
but
I
it's
can ask
not.
Harper about it.
First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters, Headquarters 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are all holding rifles.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Sally's face explains why. Why? Some of the random options in here are really funny.
The hunting
maybe?
photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information
It's a
about
bit
his motives
odd
for
to think
being
they're part of
here.
a secret society just from a hunting photo. But hey-oh.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window. This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever.
Oh, it'll get creepier.
These
Wait.
No way. No way. Is this a werewolf? This is the creep. There are signs. I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
As long as it's not a disturbingly weird voodoo wooden ornament.
This is the creepiest office I've
Just don't
ever
touch
been
it.
in.
I heard some bad things happen if you touch it. Wait, you still want me to go in there? What did I miss?
This is the.
I don't feel like it wants me to go back in there. Alright, well, I still haven't found our last suspect. Can I talk to you more?
Try and solve every suspect's challenge topic. If you're struggling, don't forget to present profiles and clues
Okay,
to
you're
people
just a
who might
hint
be
guy.
interested. Oh, and hurry up. It's cold in this boat.
We can't solve an entire... You're mean. You just want us to solve an entire murder in one day.
I still don't forget. It's a.
Just make
Did you-
sure...
The fence. There's a hollow part of.
Fuck
It's
Sally
a
again.
humble gift shop.
Okay, I don't know why when I
What?
try to talk to her, it... Bleh.
So, what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Okay, weird flirting aside, she's still kind of the same
I
Sally.
have no idea.
Actually, I'm not. I guess hunting
Where
photo.
are you keeping all this?
Never mind. Who's this gonna be? Is my question. Alright, I thought maybe Sally would know something about maybe the hunting photo or more about Remington himself, but I guess not.
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this, I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets?
Uh-oh.
Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream, I can tell you that much. One of Mr. Remington's secrets, I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
I guess it's kind of similar to the group we learn about eventually, because obviously we're in the past.
It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker.
In
This slime
Tango
on the
Tower.
handle. It's familiar for some reason.
Okay, so whoever it was used the costume, Boggy's costume, to dress up as Boggy, put the swamp juice all over them to make them look like they just came out of the swamp, and stabbed them with the fireplace forker. He probably fought back with the hunting rifle, which is the bang we hear in this, and they fell over. We just don't know who it is yet.
That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason, he was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently. That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains. I don't know everything. I can't help you with... Why don't you show...
Alright, well, I guess that's everything we can do from him. I'm still missing a suspect, though.
I found these designs for a Boggy costume.
Ooh, I did not mean to yawn.
Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh.
Oh.
How come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Anyway, call here, though, everybody. Next time, we'll continue investigating this young lady and going around cleaning challenges because I forgot to do 2 of them. But, yeah. Till then, everybody. Till then, see you next time.